The Miami Heat continue to get it done. They take a commanding 3-1 series lead against the New York Knicks as the 8th seed Miami Heat are just one win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. This team is just special, man. I am having so much fun watching the Miami Heat in these playoffs and covering them. As you guys know, I've been a firm believer in this Heat team from the very beginning. I had a feeling they were going to beat the Bucks, and I did pick them to win the series against the Knicks. And who would have thought the Miami Heat, given the circumstances coming into these playoffs, would now be one win away from returning to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second straight season. This team, they just wanted it more, man. They are hungry. They are locked in. They are disciplined. They are coached extremely well. The Miami Heat got it done again against the Knicks. As you look at the leaders in this one for the Heat, Jimmy Butler. I mean, how many more great things can we say about Jimmy? He's got what it takes. He's got the it factor. He believes he's the best player in the world right now, and he's playing like it. 27 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, another stellar stat line. And I said last game, the key for the Heat was Bam Adebayo to continue to play well, to be consistent, to continue to give you double-doubles. And how about Bam? He followed up his Game 3 outing with an even better outing here in Game 4. 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 38 minutes of action. Max Strus continues to play well. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Kevin Love had 8. Gabe Vincent had 3. And the story for the Heat that continues to be a huge advantage for them is their bench play. The Miami Heat once again outscored the Knicks bench in this one. As you look at Kyle Lowry, he had 15. Caleb Martin had 10. The Miami Heat's bench had 32 points in this one. The New York Knicks bench only had 10. As you look at this game, guys, the Knicks actually shot better from the field than Miami, as the Knicks shot at 48.7% from the field, while Miami shot at 47.1% from the field. The Heat, though, they did hit a couple of more threes that ended up being huge in this 8-point victory. The Heat, 13 made threes. The Knicks, only 9 made threes. The main difference in this contest for the Heat and the reason why they are victorious, the Heat's production on the glass. They were absolutely dynamite on the offensive glass, particularly in that fourth quarter. They got after every second chance opportunity. It was like you were watching a replay. I mean, the New York Knicks couldn't get a damn rebound if their life depended on it. And you got to credit the Heat for not giving up on plays, being active, and creating second chance opportunities and just getting busy on the glass. The Heat had 44 rebounds in this one to the Knicks 35, but the offensive rebounding, which really put this game on ice for the Heat in that fourth quarter, 13-8 in favor of the Miami Heat. I cannot tell you how impressive it was to see the Heat generate all of those extra opportunities and them just absolutely dominating the Knicks on the offensive glass in that fourth. And the turnovers, the New York Knicks had 16 turnovers, and you got to credit this Miami Heat defense. They continue to be locked down. They continue to stifle you, especially when the game gets to its most important stage. I mean, that fourth quarter, let's not sugarcoat it. It was an ugly one for both teams. Miami came out in the fourth quarter. They couldn't hit a shot, but at least they didn't surrender the Knicks hitting a ton of shots. Not only did Miami's defense step it up in the fourth when their offense wasn't getting it going, but like I said, they got busy on the glass, the offensive glass in particular, and they did not allow the Knicks to get back into this game. And that's another huge takeaway in this one, and it's kind of been an overall takeaway in the series. Every time it looked like the Knicks were going to get back into this game, Miami always had an answer. You look at the biggest lead in this game for both teams. Miami had an 11-point lead at one point. The Knicks, they only had a 1-point lead. I think the Knicks only led in this game twice, and it came in the first quarter. Miami absolutely controlled this game from start to finish, as Miami was not going to give the Knicks any sort of life to get back into this one. So you got to just credit Miami, man. You can make fun of the Knicks, you can say this team stinks and all that, but I think it's more about how locked in and how well the Heat are playing that you just got to give credit to this entire Miami Heat team, particularly their role players who have stepped up in these playoffs. I mean, the three-point shooting, let's not forget, Miami was one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the league during the season, and now all of a sudden, this is a team that is making teams pay from deep. So Miami has just upped so many levels of their game at the right time in these playoffs, and Jimmy Butler, he's another one of those guys who has elevated his game in the most important part of the season here in the playoffs. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he is playing like the best player in these playoffs right now, the best two-way player in the world. He continues to get it done on both ends. You look at the role players from the Heat, you look at their bench that continues to get it done. Guys like Kyle Lowry, guys like Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin chipping in. Bam Adebayo playing very well lately. Miami is just getting it together at the right time. This is a very scary team, and they are now on the verge of advancing to these conference finals. And to be honest with all of you, this series should be over with. I mean, this could have easily been a sweep if it wasn't for all of the questionable officiating that went on in Game 2. We know the clear best team in this series. It's the Miami Heat. It's only a matter of time until this team is going to advance. They're going to do it in the next game. I have a strong feeling it's going to be in 5. I originally said Heat in 6, but with the way things have been going, it's going to be Heat in 5. I do not see the Knicks winning another game this series. And that's just a testament to how deadly the Miami Heat have been in these playoffs. And I'm going to throw a number at all of you. The Miami Heat are 11-2 in their last 13 games Jimmy Butler has played in. That is unbelievable. Jimmy Butler is the engine to this entire thing, and when he's out there on the court, everybody just seems to be better, and everybody just seems to be locked into their particular role, which has allowed Miami to do what they're doing right now in these playoffs. They beat the Bucks 4-1, upsetting them. It looks like they're about to beat the Knicks 4-1 here in the second round. Technically, if you look at the seeds, it's going to be another upset, even though it's not going to feel obviously as a big upset as it was when the Heat beat the Bucks. But the Miami Heat, their seeds suggest that they are a true underdog story doing the impossible. And the Miami Heat are about to go to the Eastern Conference Finals as an 8 seed. That is just unbelievable. I cannot wrap my mind around this. Like, we are literally witnessing NBA history right before our very eyes. How can you not root for this Heat team if you don't have your team in this race? What a truly special story. And if you want to take it one step further, I mean, the Miami Heat and the Florida Panthers, I'm going to the NHL here for a quick second, are each now one win away from the respective conference finals. Both can advance on Wednesday night as 8 seeds. Unfreaking believable. There is a whole lot to be excited for. I mean, the Heat are killing it. The Florida Panthers are killing it. Man, unbelievable stuff going on right now in Florida. And yeah, I mean, this has just been one of those things that you know what the end result is going to be. I mean, going into this game, I didn't give the Knicks much of a chance. I knew the Heat were going to prevail in this one. And Miami gets it done again. They win both games at home. They take a 3-1 series lead, and they have a chance to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals on Wednesday night when they take on this Knicks team at MSG. And wouldn't that be oh so sweet for the Heat to send the Knicks packing in front of their home crowd? Anyways, guys, what is your reaction to what we just saw? What has your reaction been to this incredible Miami Heat playoff run? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I've been covering the Heat through the entirety of these playoffs, and I will continue to do so. Drop a like on the video, guys. It does help the algorithm a ton. Please subscribe to the channel. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. Miami Heat fans, you guys have been awesome with the support you have shown this channel, so thank you guys so much. I will continue to bring you guys Miami Heat coverage as the Heat get it done again. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next video.